Morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is John Johnson, and welcome to the Morning Mastermind. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited. In the last week, we were talking about just kind of some of the deals that I've got going on and some of the stuff that was potentially falling through. And since then, I have actually gotten to the bottom of why that seller wanted to back out, and I'm going to be sharing it with you all here soon. So if you haven't already, please consider inviting somebody you think would benefit from being in proximity with us. Send them that link, reirev.com, or tell them to join us on Discord at discord.gg/reirev. I'm going to send out a notification for everybody. We're breaking down exactly why your online presence is so important for this business. I'm going to send the invite out in the main chat. Guys, if you know anybody that's interested in real estate, whether they're already actively doing this business or just getting started, you need to invite them to come and be a part of the #1 most valuable real estate community in existence. This is that time for them to be in proximity with other people, actively doing the business, mingling with people, and getting their questions answered. So we got some exciting stuff coming up today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to talk about one of the deals that almost fell through last week, and I'm going to talk about why, and then I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do to prevent that from ever happening again. So this one's going to be one hell of an episode, and I'm excited because we got a lot of people coming in today. It's going to be an amazing conversation, I know it. But so last week, I was pretty much swamped. A lot of stuff was going on for me. And on top of that, I had a seller pretty much tell me that they wanted to back out of the deal. They were really on board. They were extremely happy, to do business, and they were excited. And then they gave me a call the following day, really stressed out. And I could just kind of tell like something wasn't right here. And I was pretty much asking like, well, what really happened? What set this person off? And I had absolutely no idea, well, what really happened. And she was kind of giving me this story about, oh, well, this happened and this happened, and I'm really stressed out, and I don't want to move forward anymore. And I was like, well, we have a legal and binding agreement. We are going to move forward. And after hearing all of her objections and just flat out like telling her like, look, I'm a really transparent guy. I really feel like there's something going on here that I'm just not hearing, and I would really appreciate, if you would tell me what's going on. She was like, I didn't want to do business with you because of what I saw on your Instagram. And that really sent me for a fucking spin, ladies and gentlemen, because I hadn't really taken Instagram so seriously. I just kind of posted on it. It's like a place, for me to just get in touch with my friends, shit talk stuff, document things. Like there was no sort of organization to my Instagram. And I asked her, well, what about my Instagram was it that you didn't like? And she said, well, on the phone, I heard this amazing guy that was really like passionate, loves the Lord, and seems to be a devout Christian and a good man. And on your Instagram, I see this money-hungry guy who's chasing money, chasing real estate, taking advantage of people, and I don't want anything to do with that. I said, whoa, I can't believe this. Because one of the things that I really do pride myself on is I genuinely do want to help people in all aspects of the business, both sellers and wholesalers. And on my Instagram, I had a lot of videos, a lot of sales calls of me talking to sellers and breaking down, step by step what I was doing on these calls to negotiate. And the seller saw that and they got pretty upset because they saw me price drop a guy. The deal was not even a real deal. That deal was somebody that pretty much had a stolen house. It was a stolen title. And, we were just kind of fucking with them. But on top of that, just the use of profanity. I was swearing a lot, on my Instagram. And I really had to take a step back and think about it like, wow, anybody that really does do business with me, they're probably going to take a look at my name online. And of course, I'm John Johnson. It's very easy to find me online. And I had to really reconsider a couple things like, it doesn't make sense for me to be breaking down the sauce on how I'm talking to these sellers, and these sellers go and find me on Instagram and see like how I'm negotiating, right? Like that seems a little counterintuitive. So I made the decision that I need to really curate my feed, because I got to make sure that my public image is as good as it should be. It needs to be an accurate representation of the person that I am and the man that I'm striving to be. And so with that being said, I've had to take a couple things down, to really try to refocus my page. Because the one thing, this is not the first time this has happened, right? I've had a couple of people pull some strings for me and try to get, some bigger influencers on the community podcast. And just based off my Instagram not looking a certain way, they kind of discredited me and said that they weren't interested. Even though we have an incredible platform, we have an incredible community, we have an incredible opportunity for people here. What I'm telling you all is, and this isn't a shot at anyone, this is just a fact of the matter, and I want to share what I've learned with you all. What people see online about you, what you post about yourself, is so important to the world. Like it's how they get to start a relationship with you, how they form an idea about the type of person that you are in their head. Everybody knows the type of person that I am, especially those of us that are showing up to the call, day in and day out. People that know me personally, people that have spent time with me, people that have done deals with me, they know who I am. But I've got to make sure that my social media is a reflection of that same guy. And I think that I lost myself somewhere along the way talking about money and the rollies and the cars and the mansions and the penthouses and the apartments and the billions of dollars that I'm after. Because it's true, I'm after all those things, right? I want to get the money. I want to have the life. And I'm working on it. But at the same time, I've got to make sure that my public image isn't just based off of, oh, this arrogant dickhead just wants to get money off me, right? So I just wanted to share that with you all, because I think that it's relevant to everybody in here, is that, yeah, sellers very well can look at your Instagram, and I'm sure that this is not the only seller that has looked me up in the past, and I'm positive that it's not the only individual that will look me up in the future. And so when they do, I want to make sure that they see a version of myself, which is a true reflection of the man that I am today and the man that I'm striving to be. So I'm excited, man. I wanted to share that with you all because I thought that it was super relevant and important. Love to open it up, have a heated conversation. I'm seeing that there are a bunch of people in the comments, in the live stream side chat, that are passionate about this topic. Without further ado, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to invite somebody you think would benefit from being in proximity with us, because we do this on a daily basis, Monday through Friday, and it's only going to get better. We are really dialing in with this website. I know that there's been some progress that's being made that hasn't been published yet, but if you haven't already, go and sign up on the website. I'm going to drop the link at reirev.com. Guys, got to make sure that you're signed up, that you have an account on the website. It has to be updated. We got a lot of updates that need to be published to the public, but for what you have right now, go sign up right now and you won't regret it. So let's open it up, ladies and gentlemen. I'd love to hear what everybody's thoughts are on that. I know that we've got some mixed thoughts. People are saying, I'll post whatever the hell I want on Instagram, and I was kind of that camp, for a while, until it started fucking with my money. All right, and if it's gonna fuck with my money, I got to make sure that I'm really making the right choices, because you got to make the right choices. Good morning, Pansy.
Good morning, John. Long time no talk.
Yes, ma'am. How
How
are
you
you
doing?
doing? I'm well.
I- I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, about posting and everything. When I first got social media, yeah, I posted whatever I wanted, and I look back at, memories on Facebook, and I'm like, ew, gross, like where my mindset was and everything, and you know, things I posted. And so over the years, yes, I've switched what I'm posting and being more aware, especially like you were saying that, when you look up your presence, what it shows you. My name's Pansy Sleep. If you Google me, there's no other Pansy Sleep. So I really do have to be aware of what I'm putting out there for people more than ever, and I really didn't understand that years ago. So I am definitely a little more cautious of what I decide to share with people. Not because I want to hide anything, but we're human and we can all get upset about things or spout political views or whatever it is, but that's in the moment. So next time you want to rant or rave or however you want to think about that, stop before you decide to throw something out there that could possibly make you look bad, you know? So, I just wanted to say that.
Well, I definitely appreciate you sharing that, Pansy. And one of the things that I'm really thinking about what you said is, in terms of like political views and that kind of stuff. I don't think that I would stop me personally, right? I'm not telling anybody to do whatever they want. That's their business. Me personally, I don't think that I would stop, or that my problem was that I was like spouting political views. I don't think that I would ever stop talking about my political views. But I would think that I want to make sure that the way that I present myself is an accurate reflection of the character that I have. And I think that um, me like just hopping on live streams and just kind of talking about like money and I definitely feel what you were saying about looking back on like your old posts and that kind of stuff and feeling cringe. Like I definitely went through and it's crazy because I believe you probably relate to this too. Is like once you're out of that mentality, once you're out of that phase of your life, and you look back to that phase, you're like, how did I even do this? Like how did I even care about any of this stuff? Um, and
Right, you learn and grow over the years, definitely. You're much younger than me, and you're learning this way sooner than I did, and I think that's great, and then you know, it really helps others in the community and outside of the community to learn and grow and understand, um, not as far as political views, no, I'm just saying, though, the way we word certain things could make us, look bad. You
right,
have to not that you're hiding anything, but, like, I look back and some of my posts, "F this and F that," and, "This bad thing happened," and "Boohoo this," you know what I'm saying? Just
right.
a different mindset, and it's like, "Oh, gross." Like, why did now I see why certain things happened or whatever. Because I could have worded this differently to get how I was feeling out without sounding ignorant or, you know, crappy towards somebody. So,
Well, I definitely agree. And like you said, it's not about hiding anything. It's about making sure that the way that you are conducting yourself is an accurate representation of the person that you are. And I like what Dante said in the side chat. He said that your character is who you are, and I agree. Your character is who you are, and your character is obviously the most important because your character is defined by what you do when nobody's watching. But your reputation is also important, and your reputation is defined by what people hear about you, what people see about you, what people know about you. And you don't want to have a negative reputation and have a great character because you might have a great character, but if your reputation is terrible, nobody's going to want to do business with you. I've worked with somebody that had a terrible reputation before, and their character wasn't all too much better. But I can definitely see in real life somebody that has a negative reputation in the flooring business, and how people nobody respects that individual. You want to be somebody that's respected, and if you want to be respected, you've got to be worth respecting. And me presenting myself as somebody that's arrogant, only cares about money, money hungry, materialistic, people don't respect that, right? People respect my character, somebody that genuinely wants to help people, that genuinely wants to be closer to God, that genuinely wants to make a difference and an impact. And I think that that's also what I want to really put out there because me being materialistic or money hungry isn't isn't my character. That's not what I'm about, and I'm sure that's not what any of us are about in here. I'm sure we all want to have the finer things in life, but that's not the only reason that we're in this business. And if it is, you'll soon
Correct.
realize that um, that's not enough.
True. I agree. I did not come here just like for the money when I found real estate. Actually, when I found real estate, came because of like Pace would talk about community and coming together to help each other. That's what attracted more than anything. And then I found out more about the real estate. You know, I felt like I was surrounded by people that were uneducated and didn't want anything more in life except for the regular 9 to 5 and, you know, paycheck to paycheck thing. And I knew there had to be better, but I wasn't going to find it with the people that I was already associating.
Right.
So, and in order to change the people that I associated with, obviously I had to start getting into different rooms, different platforms and whatnot, and also change my attitude towards several things, my mindset. So, but I agree with you, John. Most people here are wanting to help others. It's okay to want finer things in life, but what you can have those finer things, but sometimes some people that's what their only goal is, and then you lose a lot along the way going after just the materialistic things. So, I'm not a materialistic person. In fact, over the years, I have been trying to eliminate owning anything, um, small, little, as least as possible, because I know that materialistic things do not make me happy. Being around people that I care about and that care about me and wanna do better in life for themselves and others are the reason that I am in all of this.
That's awesome.
So, I won't ever brag about anything materialistic, so
Yeah, and I
but
think
I'm not downing anyone.
it's important to recognize some stuff, and like this is something that I would have wanted somebody to tell me, and I think people definitely told me, but I didn't want to hear it. But I'm gonna say it because now I've understood it. Is that for the most part on social media, a lot of people are just kind of stalking you. They just want to see like, well, what's up with his life? Did this guy ever make it? Is he successful? And they're not really like excited for you. A lot of the people that are really excited for you are your close friends, the people that care about you, that, personally know you and spend time with you. Those are the people that are obviously most important. But for the vast majority of people that are just kind of tuning in and seeing, like, well, what's going on with this individual's life, they're not exactly, celebrating that, you're closing these deals and you're actually doing stuff when they're still hanging out every Saturday night, at the same bar, at the same um,
Yeah, that's a mindset thing with them, and that's something that they'll have to realize themselves and change on their own if they really wanna change. Some people do not want to change. Some people like their, jobs, they like to go to work and live paycheck to paycheck and hang out with their buddies and do the same thing over and over and over. And nobody's judging them. Like, that's them. That's their life. That's what they choose to do. It's when they start complaining about it is when, if I have people like
I'll be
that and
honest
they
with you,
complain to me
Pansy.
about it.
I'll be honest with you. I think that where I went wrong is like I'm gonna be so honest. I do judge that. I judge that a lot because I just personally cannot understand it. I can't understand how people are cool with spending their life working 9 to 5. But the flip side of the coin is we need those people to work for
Yeah,
the system, right? I just
exactly.
cannot be one of
No,
those people.
I don't understand it either, John. Honestly, I really don't understand. Most of my life I have spent avoiding having to be stuck to one job in one place, where they basically have the control, and then because, but at the same time, everyone chooses what they're doing. Some people just don't realize they have a different choice, a better choice, that there are other ways out there than just going to 9 to 5, coming home, whatever, going to the bar with their buddies, and that's the only life that they know, and that's the only way they'll stay until they realize that there is something different. But they may realize it, but they really are comfortable and don't want different. My thing is I got people that, um, complain about all of it. "Oh, I can't do this, da da da, da da da." Well, if you're not doing what you wanna do in life, what are you doing to change it? They're not doing anything differently. So if you don't do anything differently to change it, it's gonna stay the same. And that's where my judgment comes in. But again, I can't force anybody to do anything differently, so I'm just like, "All right, you're living your life. I'm gonna just I'm gonna be your friend on the side, but I just can't hang out with you very often because it it bothers me that you wanna complain about how you're living, but not change your life." So, you know, it's one of those things. I love you, but I can't hang out with.
That's so relevant. Ladies and gentlemen, I love to open it up. Let's talk about some things that we're all actively doing on a day to day basis to change our lives, to get us to where we want to go. I can personally tell y'all, I'm running ads like a madman right now, and I have a couple of contracts locked up. I've been locking up contracts for you guys live. I don't know if you guys have been in here seeing us. We got Mr. Dorner buying a duplex this month. Congratulations to Mr. Dorner. Look at that. In just such a short amount of time, he's come in here, gone from wholesaling, no, gone from being an agent to a wholesaler to a cash buyer. Now he's buying a duplex. I'm not sure if he's going to flip it or if he's going to add it to his portfolio. Come and talk to us about it, Adam. What have you got going on with this duplex, man?
Good morning. Good morning. What's going on?
Good morning.
How's it going, John?
Fantastic. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Just making these calls this morning. Figured I'd check in with the community real quick. But yeah, buying this duplex this month at the end of the month. Really great buy and hold. I'll break it down for everyone in the audience. So we put this property under contract for $175,000. We were looking at the comps. We were seeing comps were fixed up about 285 for this ARV. So that's why I know I'm going to appraise for. Property needs about 30K in repairs. So we'll buy it for 175. Closing costs, put in 30K. We're at like 220. If it appraises for 285, we got like 65K equity. Now each unit's going to rent for 1,500 a month. So this should be very heavy cash flow on this one. So the building's producing 3,000 a month. Taxes are like 5,500. Insurance is like 3,000. And then debt service on probably 220 is somewhere like 1,800, something like that. So the building's going to be, producing a lot of cash for like 600-700 a month. So
Let's go.
that's what we're doing. This is my first rental that I'm gonna be holding for a while. Like I have other flips right now, but this one, we're gonna hold this one for a while. So it's exciting, building up, not just being on the hamster wheel of deal to deal. To have, some money's gonna come in every month. So it's exciting, and it's all thanks to REI Rev, in my opinion.
Oh man, that is incredible, man. Well, you put in the work, man. You've really done it, and you followed through. You've built amazing connections, with the people in the community, and you two have really skyrocketed your businesses and your knowledge in the industry, and it's incredible to see what you guys have come up with. It's revolutionary.
Thanks. It is revolution. When are you gonna buy that first property? I know it's coming soon. It's gotta be coming soon,
man. It's coming soon. I'm I'm thinking that I want to do something here. I definitely got to get something this year, but I'm kind of waiting because a lot of the deals that are coming through right now are kind of creative. So I'll be
Right.
buying something here soon. I just want to make sure that the first thing that I buy is something that's worthwhile. $600 a month cash flow is good. That's really good. I don't want to pick
Yeah.
something up for like 100, $200 a month. I want to get something for
No,
five hundred.
I would say 300-400 is definitely a minimum, and it's kind of tough, right? Because if you know you're gonna cash for that much, like I could wholesale this property for a large check. Like I have offers in $50,000 wholesale fee, but I think it's just better to hold it because at some point in your journey you have to think, what am I doing for a long term? Is this is an asset I'm gonna have for 30 years? You know, at some point you got to start thinking about that because if you wholesale that, you have to pay taxes and you have to go find another deal. Um, so it's always a balance.
Wow, it's very true. And owning assets, owning properties, is going to be helpful to offset the active income for sure.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
exciting,
If
man.
anyone has any questions about buying properties, about the process, because there's probably a lot of steps you don't understand if you've never done it. Feel free to ask me a question or shoot me a DM or whatever you guys want. I'm a resource for the community. So
There you go. Talk to us about how you've been really strategizing to scale because you've accomplished all this in a very short amount of time, Adam. You've really accomplished this in a very short amount of time. If you look at it, you've been in the game for what, like 2 years now? You're going on your second year?
probably like 18 months, something like that. So like
18
I
months?
started,
Year and a half?
yeah, almost 2 years. Yeah, year and a half, almost 2 years.
Okay. And in a year and a half, how did you get the roadmap in your mind? How did you plan everything out to go from, just building up a wholesale machine to now building up your portfolio?
Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's planned or anything. There's definitely a direction. Um, Once you get started in real estate, buying property is something that's always on your radar. But at first, it was just hustle. Let's get a bunch of cash. Let's do a deal. Let's get money, and then let's go from there. And that should probably be the mentality of everyone. If you're just starting, you shouldn't be thinking about, I mean, it's fun to think about and aspire to, but you gotta get to the money, man. Like you got to be able to have cash to make stuff move. So you got to get cash. You got to get money. So that should be your goal is hustle your way, get some checks, and then reassess where you're going. But that should be the direction.
100%.
Get yourself a check. Go get a check.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah, so let's go back to get that cash, but don't go and spend it on frivolous things. You need to build up some money
Well, yeah,
in the next
once you
one.
get that cash, you got to put it back in. Yeah. So
Exactly.
How do you reinvest? What are you
'cause
reinvesting it into?
well, at first when you first start, you're really spending that money in order to learn. It shouldn't even matter, if you get that deal because you're learning the business, and ideally you're getting a deal for first 2-3 months, typically how long it takes. But once you get that money, you got to invest back into marketing is number one.
Number one.
Um, with the current way the industry is going, at first you're probably gonna have to do outbound, but at some point you need to make the switch to inbound. So once you get that check, um, if it's enough and you feel comfortable going into inbound, I would say, and you have the skills. It's another thing you should say. You should not be doing inbound if you don't know how to handle the leads. Get cut your chops on the outbound. Um, but yeah, marketing number one. Once you get money, invest it back into marketing. Go get another deal because that's how you're gonna keep getting money. More deals, more properties.
100%. Reinvesting literally everything back into marketing. This is something that I've been seeing a lot just in general. Like a lot of people say, oh, well, I'm new to wholesaling, I'm new to real estate. I want to pay a mentor, right? Because I want to get some sort of experience. The experience is here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're already a part of the number one most valuable real estate community in existence, you can have the experience. You can have access to the people that are actively doing this business. Spend your money on marketing. Okay, if you've got some money to spend, spend it on marketing. That's going to get you an immediate return on your investment. That's going to get you people that are calling you or that are replying to you telling you that they want to sell. And those are going to be the conversations that end up getting you paid. So spending your money and
Yep.
reinvesting your money on marketing is the number one hack, bro. That's the only way that you can even run a business is to invest in it. And a lot of people are curious, well, what do I invest in? Marketing. I'm spending $225 a day right now, and that's nothing on Google Ads. That's nothing. There are people that are spending like $700 a day on these ads, and they are getting leads and leads and leads, filled up with leads, more than they can handle. They're paying for leads. They're getting these leads. It's incredible. Had a call come in on Sunday.
That's one thing.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, John. No, I was going to say one thing is I hear people, the new people all the time say this business is saturated. I can tell you it is not saturated. There
Yeah.
are an abundant number. There are too many sellers that need to sell yesterday. There are way more than you think.
Yeah.
So you just need to be able to get in touch. I'm telling, there's people doing 20, 30, 50 deals a month. And you're doing,
Individuals.
you know, what, like three person teams doing that amount of deals. So it's not saturated, and you just need to get on the phone with these people and help them solve their problem.
100% agree, Adam. And I think what a lot of people don't realize too is you have to be looking for the distress motivation. You have to be finding the distressed seller because a 50% wholesale offer isn't always their solution, right? So having those other solutions, and if you don't have them yet, if you've never done a different type of deal, work with somebody who has that experience, which you can find here in REI Rev, and offer these seller solutions because they're out there. Like Adam's saying, they exist. They're waiting for you. They need your help, but you got to position yourself in a way where they can find you, and that's either running ads, sending text messages, calling, cold calling, talking to property managers. I mean, there are lots of different ways that you can get in front of these motivated sellers. And so at the end of the day, Matt's saying YouTube ads are starting to be the new wave. I'm excited for that. I like to see that YouTube ads. Damn, looks like we got some trade secrets going down in the side channel here, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be in here to see these. I'll tell
Right
you
now,
all
the
right now.
Google ads are working for us.
Yes,
I think
sir.
Google ads are very high quality leads.
For sure. How are you all going to pivot? Because I know that you are, kind of based in Pennsylvania, and you're doing a lot of stuff out there in Philly. There's been some recent regulation. I know that you have like a 6-month period. Are you just going to start buying stuff? How is this going to affect your business, if at all?
That's a good question. Yeah, it probably will not affect our business. So what the law kind of talks about is you need to be licensed in order to wholesale, which I am, and then the sellers get now, just like the buyers have an inspection period, the sellers now have an appraisal period. So they have the right to go order an appraisal to find the market value of their home and back out of the contract, which is, interesting, but it is what it is, and I'm not here to complain about it. We're here to make money. But most people, if they know they can get more. If you're talking to a distressed seller, they probably know they can get more. They're not coming to you to get top dollar. They're coming to you to get their problem solved.
Right.
Um,
Which honestly, I don't even think is going to change anything for a seller, right? Say that they get that appraisal, right? They recognize that they're selling their house at a discount because they need your help. Did we lose him or did I lose connection? Adam is frozen on my screen. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you, John. I think it's him.
Okay. I think we lost him.
we lost it there.
Welcome back.
Discord crashed on me. Yeah, but I was saying, but we probably will pivot more towards actually taking the properties down, just because it's easier, but and more money. That's the end goal, for everyone. I would imagine is generational wealth, financial freedom.
Right.
I think owning the properties gets you there a little bit quicker than just getting checks and paying taxes on every single check and all that.
You know, I think a lot of people talk about financial freedom, and that's kind of like the buzzword that a lot of people use, and they dream about, oh wow, if I can just achieve financial freedom. But that financial freedom has a number. You have a number of what would make you as an
Oh
individual
yeah.
feel free, and I think that it's probably different for everybody. But I think like in terms of basic necessities, in terms of like having a nice safe place to live, food. If you want the luxury of eating out, all the time, or just like the basic stuff, gas, that kind of stuff, car insurance, car note every month. You're probably what spending $7,500 a month to achieve financial freedom.
Yeah, which is somewhere in the range of three, $2 to $3 million net worth, somewhere in there.
Seventy
Whether
five
it's
hundred
cash
dollars a month.
invested. Yeah, if you had $2 million invested in the market or different places giving you 5-6%, you're going to be at 120K a year, which is right where that number is. So that in my head that's where it is. It's when your quality of life kind of really starts to take off. It's $2 to $3 million net worth. That's what we're trying to get to, But
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna
And
pop off. I gotta get back to the calls, but I appreciate you having me, John.
yeah,
It's
absolutely.
always nice talking with you.
Likewise, brother. I appreciate you coming on, man, and great success to you, um, and all that you and Drew are doing, man. You guys are an inspiration for real. Revolutionary.
Thanks, brother. All right, everyone, have a great day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We got Mr. Dante saying that he's following after me and leaving the country. I'm currently in Chile, beautiful Chile. Very cold here, but I'm definitely adjusting. Dante's a big waves guy. The waves here are beautiful, man. I gotta take a video of the water. It's crystal clear, but it's freezing cold. Aaron is asking if I moved to Chile. I'll be here, for the next couple months, and then I'll probably be off to the next spot, just like I
What's
do.
that rent like? What's that rent like out there?
You won't believe it, man. You won't believe
I
it.
living like a king, huh?
No,
So,
the economy here in Chile is actually really strong, and the dollar is not worth as much here as it is in other countries. So I'm,
kind of
I'm
like Costa Rica. I've heard that Costa Rica is one of the more expensive Central America countries.
yeah, I haven't been there yet, so I don't know what it's like, but I'm paying like 750 a month for rent right here. I got
For a 1 bedroom,
I got a bedroom, and then I got this office space, and then there's a living room and a kitchen.
let me
Uh,
switch to my phone. Can I
sure,
show you all the new Airbnb we got?
let's see it.
So I got this Airbnb. I'm actually just staying in it until I can get it ready. Hold on, let me switch. I'll be right out. Hold on.
Charlie says Argentina is a great country to move to for a few months. I've been to Argentina multiple times, but only Buenos Aires. I gotta venture out and see some other states.
All right, can y'all see me?
There
Boom.
he is,
What up? What up? So
Senor
check this
Chilean.
out. I'm gonna have to finish this. We got the dining room table coming today. Working on the yard. You got your front door, and then as soon as you walk in, check this out. Ooh,
Ooh, game
game
room.
room.
Love it.
Yep. Uh, master bedroom. It's kind of outdated, but I mean the house is in decent condition, so we got it. I've been actually kind of staying here until we get the cleaners out here, but you got
Where is
tubs
this?
standing.
You acquired this one?
This is Yeah, I picked this up for $295. I gave him $5K down, and I took over a 2.75% interest rate.
Wow, incredible.
So yeah, so then we got it furnished for about $5 grand. I had this lady who did a really good job at shopping. If you notice, some of the furniture is kind of vintage, some of it's kind of ugly, but just something to start off with. And then you got the pool and the hangout spot. There's a golf course right here in the back for people who like to golf. And yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. So been trying to get this thing ready for like the last month or two. 4 bedrooms, 2 bath, a pool in the backyard, Florida, right near the Weeki River, which is like a natural spring.
How did you get the lead? Where did that come from?
Great question. You're gonna hate the answer though.
Oh no, don't
You're
even
gonna
say
hate
it. I already got it.
it.
We don't even want to talk
You're
about
gonna
it.
We'll just say PPC. We're just gonna say PPC.
I think it's paper lead on that one.
It is paper lead, yes, sir. All right, I'm switching back. Let me to the computer.
Sure, man.
Yeah. So, ironically, so funny story. I acquired this from Speed to Lead, and RJ Bates got the same lead, I guess, given to him, even though I thought we bought it exclusively from Speed to Lead. So it was kind of a shocker for me. But yeah, I was actually almost kind of competed with RJ Bates against this deal, but I won it. So King Closer got his deals taken by me. So throw that out there.
Boom. That's awesome.
No, this is Dan. This is in Spring Hill, but I got an apartment in downtown St. Pete right now, just till maybe like October. Speed to Lead's getting sued. Oh, I didn't know about that. That's different.
Man, I want to definitely set something up here. It's been something that we were talking about, but I was thinking about it right before the show started. We got to do some sort of cage match here in REI Rev. I want to go head to head with Dan and Dante, AB.
Run it.
Who else will be on that stage? Who's on the panel, y'all? I want to
Hey.
see Matt Riley up there. We got to
Yeah.
see some people, man. I want to get something going here. Dan ain't going head to head. Dan's going head to head. No. Dan is going to be in this. He's not sitting on the sidelines for this one. We got to get him in the ring. We got Matt Riley.
Matt
He's getting in the
Riley.
ring.
Get
We got
Matt
Bob
Riley
Sadai is going to get in the ring. Who else is getting in this ring?
Bro, hey, real talk. I say
Stay
fuck
going.
this. I say fuck the Closers Olympics. I say we create our own.
Absolutely. Dan is not retired, y'all. Don't listen to him in the side chat. No way. He's
Yeah,
laughing
that
right
was
now.
a typo.
He's
That was a
laughing right
typo.
now.
Dan meant to just say he's real tired.
0% interest seller finance in Missouri City, Texas. Interesting. Nice.
I got a owner finance deal in Pompano Beach, Florida that Dan doesn't want, so
Ooh.
get at me.
I need to get. I tried to set up an ad, for the Mesa listing. I gotta get it going and live. I had to connect something on my Facebook or whatever so I could do it. But that's got to be a priority for today because I got to get that deal sold, ladies and gentlemen. That deal's got to get sold.
I got my community looking in Vegas right now. We just pulled a list, Dan, so stand by. Actually, I might have some leads already.
Manuel is saying he's in Mesa. Bro, if you know anybody that's looking to buy a house, I'm trying, man. I tried to start over the weekend, but someone wasn't connected, and I gotta talk to support or whatever.
Mesa, Arizona?
Yeah, Mesa, Arizona. It's a manufactured home, and
is it on land?
It's on land. They own the land, but I don't even give a shit anymore. I just want it sold. Just 20K down, man. 20K down.
They're selling it with the land?
Of course, everything. They're selling it. It's like it's
what
the
are the
same
numbers?
shit.
My brother lives in Mesa. I have a brother that lives in Mesa.
They got a 6.5% interest rate. The remaining balance is 227,000 and some change, and they don't want anything.
Damn.
I just want to get 20K down, which is less than 7%. And I'll take care of the agent and make a little assignment.
What's the
Dan, can you shoot that information to me? Because I do have a few Mesa buyers.
What's the year of the mobile home?
It's brand new, dude. It's like literally brand new. I'll put it in the side chat here.
Oh, so you bought some land, put some mobile home on it, and now you're owner financing it?
Well, it's a manufactured home, not necessarily like a mobile home, but like it came in pieces and they built it up.
Right. Manufactured. Is it on permanent foundation or is it on?
I think it's on permanent foundation. It's on the ground. Like it's not elevated or anything. It's like they put it there. They constructed it on the ground. Like you can see. I'll send the link in the side chat. But I need to get this one sold, ladies and gentlemen. I need to get this one sold. I told the seller I'm gonna get it sold, so I gotta get it sold. It's gotta be a
What's
priority.
so give me what's purchase price? You said purchase price 20K down. So
Yeah,
purchase price is how much?
I'll just give him the loan balance. You know, I don't even care to try to make it equity or anything. I just need it sold, man.
And then 20K is just what your fee is.
Yeah, and that's gonna take care of the agent and all the other fees. There's an $1,800 septic fee at closing costs, all that. You know, so if we can get this one sold, that would be a lifesaver. I'm gonna send it in the side chat here in a second. I'm gonna get this link.
Yeah, send me that. Let me look at it because my brother lives out there. I might see if he wants it.
Let me know, man. He doesn't need to.
So we can close 90 days or sooner.
I just put it in the side chat. That's the property there.
No work done. That it's in good condition. I sent you the address. It's even listed, I believe, too. Let me get the photos most recent.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I'm ready to hop into the workday for today. I'm gonna go on ahead. I'm gonna cancel the stream. We're gonna close it out. Feel free, ladies and gentlemen. We've got voice channels where you can instantly be in proximity. We got the workflow in the Clubhouse voice channel. I'm probably gonna pop in there and continue to talk about this Mesa deal and chop it up with anybody else while I'm on the phone taking calls from people and locking up deals. I got a few deals on the board that I need to get disposed. So always happy to work in JV with members of the community and create opportunity. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the #1 most valuable real estate community in existence. If you haven't already, please consider inviting somebody you think would benefit from being in proximity with us. Send them that link, discord.gg/REI Rev or reirev.com. We'll catch you in the next